Marcus Aurelius Pope had a lot to say after Kentucky's loss to North Carolina, as always. This is starting to become just a consistent theme. I feel like Kentucky plays big game this year. Kentucky loses big game. We dissect things Mark Pope says after the game. We do have a recap up of Kentucky and North Carolina on the channel if you want you and Riley Davis's full thoughts on that. I did see your little Twinsky moment. That was LOL cute. But this is what Mark Pope said, and he was talking about potentially changing up the rotation. That intrigues me. Quote, we probably had a little fatigue on the floor, which I'm going to have to find a way to dig deeper into this rotation and get some quality minutes. That's going to be something really important to us as we move forward. There's a lot we have to learn. End quote. Card, I think it's hard to dig deeper into a rotation that's missing three starters, but we are verging on the point of the season where you can no longer use lack of availability of players as an excuse for the product on the floor. So, do you buy Mark Pope saying he thinks he needs to dig deeper into this rotation? Is that what you're seeing from this team right now?
No, because I don't think that the answer is players deeper on the bench, to be honest with you. Like when you say dig deeper into the rotation, who are we digging into?
Well, I thought Yelovich was really good.
I agree.
He
Okay.
was great defensively against Caleb Wilson. He played 24 minutes off the bench. I believe that is his season high. He had only played one other game above 20. But you already dug into the bench to get 24 minutes out of him in this game. So, I mean, looking at this box score, Jasper Johnson played 6 minutes. What was that about?
Yeah, and like I don't know, for me too, like Kentucky has issues at the point guard spot. They don't have one. They don't have one, which leads to the offense looking like, for lack of a better term, and excuse my language, dog shit. They don't like look like they're doing anything offensively. They had one made three in this basketball game. Guess who made it, Greg?
Is it is Brandon
It was
Garrison?
Brandon Garrison. Guess when it occurred?
Go ahead.
With 14 minutes in the second half of the basketball game.
Uh-huh.
That was the only one. They
Uh-huh.
went 1 for 13.
Uh-huh.
They gave up 20 offensive boards. 20. But yes, let's go deeper into the rotation. If they can fix that, maybe that's the key. I don't know. Like maybe they need to play Trent Noah more so he can shoot more. I don't know, but like I don't know. This team, and I think I saw Jack Pilgrim say this, and I think it's right on the nose, or he hit it right on the nose, right on Lexington. This team has an identity crisis, man. They do. They don't know what they are. They don't know what they want to do. They look lost on offense. I mean, defensively, I'll give them credit. I think they are pretty good on the defensive end, even though they had a breakdown in the biggest point of the game that let Derek Dixon get a watt, like damn near an open layup for the win. But this team just has an identity crisis. They are hurt. Their coach is emotional. He doesn't know what the answer is, so he's going to continue to say things like this. And I don't know what he's going to say next time or next post game press conference instead of I don't know picking this team up off the mat and getting it done because they currently have zero quad one wins. They have some more opportunities to grab one before SEC play, but like things are looking bad right now, truthfully. And I don't know if it was like fatigue or like going deeper into the bench that really mean anything. I just think guys need to play tougher and more physical, and they're not.
Yeah, I mean I think it's just the players.
Yeah, like I said this on the recap, like Malachi Moreno, I thought did a great job on the glass, 9 rebounds. But then I'm looking at the guards and the wings on this team that all have the physical profile to be able to rebound better. Like Owe has good size and athleticism, help rebound. Aberdeen, same thing. Chandler, same thing. Like they need more team rebounding with this team, especially if you're going to be a guard that gives me zero playmaking. Like I don't even who led this team in assists this game? Chandler? I need a stats broadcast this bitch. This is sickening hoop.
It
They
is.
went, they
Uh,
went 9 minutes without a field goal at home. Is Def gonna fix that?
I mean I think it's just Pope Desperate for answers. I think that's all it is. I don't know. I think you're right. Both Mark Pope and all the think pieces on Mark Pope are kind of circling the wagons, desperately trying to find the golden answer of the explanation of why this team is what it is. I think it's a lot more simple than anyone has laid it out to be right now. I don't think they have that many good players. I think we got nearly assassinated for insinuating this in the summer. And then they beat Purdue in the exhibition, and we completely got blinded by that and bought in. Hand up, we shouldn't have. That was an exhibition game. Um, we're talking about Denzel Aberdeen. We're talking about Denzel Aberdeen being the second best player on a team, really the best. I think he's been the best player this year, but he should be the second best player on this team right now. Otega Oweh is the best. Otega Oweh was supposed to be a National Player of the Year candidate. Otega Oweh was the preseason SEC Player of the Year. And after this game, when he had 16 points on 11 shots, the discussion point around Otega was, well, okay, he finally had a good game. Guess what? That's not a good game by what I expected for Otega Oweh. I expected more than this from Otega Oweh this year. Um, he's the only guy I think on this roster could live up to the preseason expectations until they get the other guys back. Like, and look, call it an excuse if you want. The reality is Quaintance and Jalen Lowe were supposed to be huge pieces of this team.
Yeah.
Diabate was supposed to be a huge piece of this team. So I think as currently constructed, Mark Pope insinuating like I gotta go to the bench more. You already have gone to your bench in a big way. Malachi Moreno played 31 minutes to Brandon Garrison's 9 in this game. I thought Malachi Moreno gave you 31 good minutes. That's already your bench. Cam Williams played 16 pretty empty minutes in the starting lineup. He had a good game the other night. He's supposed to be on your bench. You've already turned this over. You flipped it around. There is no golden goose you're going to find from this. Outside of Jasper Johnson getting a lot better and emerging in a way because he's not even in the rotation right now. But we've seen Jasper, dog. He was a disaster in his 6 minutes tonight. He was a disaster in the Louisville game. They couldn't play him. So I don't think there's a fix coming. I think Kentucky fans are realizing that. I think Mark Pope is realizing that. But no, it's not going to come from expanding the rotation. It's only going to come from getting healthy players back.
And they might not even get Low back.
Right.
And also, like, could we put this to the forefront here? Like, defense wasn't necessarily the issue. That's the biggest ad that Quaintance gives you. And I guess rebounding, he should help on that end as well. Um, are we getting our best players on the floor? Because does Malachi Moreno go to the bench for Jaden Quaintance? Because Moreno's been damn near one of their best players.
I mean, that's the thing.
Like, I don't know what this. And look, it's I mean, you have. How do you have? Okay, I asked this question earlier, but I'd love to get your answer on this. How do you spend $22 million on a roster and have one point guard?
They thought they had three.
Well, they lost to K. Oh, well, Jasper.
They thought Low, Aberdeen, and Jasper. That's on paper. They thought they remember they called themselves Noah's Ark. So we have two of everything.
Yeah.
Which honestly, now that we're sitting here December 3rd, maybe the lesson here looking back is don't buy all the propaganda. Turns out Trent Noah is not Reggie Miller.
hmm
Like this team has a major shooting issue because Trent Noah isn't what he was billed as. You can't play him. He is a 50% shooter and you still can't play him. Like, what are we doing here? And I'm not trying to just isolate that, but there was just a lot of off-season things being said and sold on the talent caliber of this group that just is not true. And
Cam Williams
here's the
propaganda.
scary part, Car. I think that level of propaganda applies to the guys that are hurt too.
Ooh,
Trying to tell me JQ is the top five pick? You've seen what top five picks look like in this draft. Is that what they're going to get when JQ comes back healthy?
maybe that's my guy.
It's not.
So it's not getting better. Is that what we're getting at here?
No, they're stuck.
Okay. Damn. Damn.
They can still, but like realign your goals and maybe you can come to terms with this.
Okay, also, like the fix here in the future. is I hope that Tyron Stokes picks my school.
That would be the more scary part of this is there's no clear vision for the future either. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, I think, and this is gonna be hard for Kentucky fans to swallow. And honestly, if Kentucky fans were to listen to this and respond to this by saying, you know what, fuck you, Greg, we're Kentucky, no. I would almost respect them more if that's their interpretation of this, because we said this when they hired Mark Popecart. Kentucky is Kentucky. You shouldn't like they shouldn't be going through this. I say that as a fan of Michigan basketball. You're a fan of Michigan State basketball. Kentucky is the big blue standard. They shouldn't have a season like this,
Mhm.
and they do. So who am I to tell them like you've got to reevaluate your expectations? You don't. You're Kentucky. You don't have to tolerate this. You can run this guy out of town, and I'll honestly respect you for it because you're supposed to be Kentucky. But if you want to just talk like reframing this season, you have to alter your expectations. This is not a team worthy of every single huddle shutting down the locker room saying number 9 on 3. Like that's what has been peppered repeatedly to us. The only thing we care about is winning number 9 championship. That's not realistic for this group.
Did they say winning number nine? Maybe they were talking about nine seed in the SEC tournament or like nine seed in the NCAA tournament.
Which if they want to just alter, this is almost like a get through it year. Just make the tournament. Then fine, you can do that. Good programs have down years. But I don't know if Kentucky is going to be willing to do that, really. And it really is a slap in the face when all summer it was, we spent more money than you. We want to win more games than you. We want to schedule the biggest games. We want to have cooler uniforms than you. These are Mark Pope's words in his first press conference. So you're failing to live up to the standard you've set for yourself is the bottom line. And no, it's not coming from the end of the rotation. Giving Jasper Johnson more minutes won't fix this.
Did you have the volume on in this game when you were listening to it?
No.
Okay, well, the audible groans that were going on as this team went nine. Dog, you know how hard it is to go 9 minutes without a field goal at home?
Yeah.
Against, might I add, I don't know if you know this or not, they were playing North Carolina and Hubert Davis.
Well, that the thing is, I think Kentucky thought they could out ugly a Hubert Davis team, and nobody out uglies Hubert Davis.
Not on his watch.
Not even at Rupp. So like that's you had to win this game pretty, and Kentucky's incapable of playing pretty basketball right now.
Did Hubert Davis outcoach Mark Pope?
Neither one outcoached each other. No, this was just no, dog. We this was 40 minutes of Kyan Evans and Derek Dixon against Denzel Aberdeen and Colin Chandler.
I did have a silent moment in this game, and I give my flowers to the defensive effort from both teams. But there was a portion of this game where I was watching. I'm like, damn, I'm watching North Carolina, Kentucky, and I'm really watching, you know, Kyan Evans and Luka Bogovic go head to head with Cam Williams and Denzel Aberdeen. I was like, you know
Right.
what? I thought this was Kentucky versus North Carolina.
Right.
Ugh, whatever. Beat both those teams. Don't care.